There's a city in Canada that nobody talks about. Yes, nobody. It has the biggest urban park in North America. It has the biggest mall on the whole continent. And most people can't even point to it on a map. So I came here with $100. That is it. Yes, 100 Canadian dollars. And I wanted to find out what this city actually gives you. And listen, whoever likes this video, drops a comment telling me the most underrated place you have ever been and share it on Facebook. One of you is getting 100 Canadian dollars from me. Cash. This is Edmonton. Let's go. I got to Edmonton just as the sun was going down, and the first thing this place does is confuse you because it doesn't act like a capital city. It's quiet, it's humble, like it's got nothing to prove to anybody. Almost 1.5 million people live here, and in winter, this becomes one of the coldest big cities on the planet. But right now, in this light, it is beautiful, and I wasn't expecting that. I started at the Alberta legislature. That building is over 100 years old. You can see that dome from across the old river valley, and the grounds are just open. Anybody can walk in, nobody stops you. Then I went downtown, and Edmonton does something Calgary can't do. Their train runs down the middle of the street, not above it, not under it, in it. The tracks are in the road. It just glides past the cars like it's always been there. And I'm standing there watching this. It's so quiet. Everything is so calm and so orderly. And I'm thinking about Lagos. 20 million people all moving at once, all the time. I'm not saying one is better. I'm really not. They are just different. And there is something in that difference that I wanted you to see. Okay, so here is the challenge. 100 Canadian dollars. I have to spend every single cent before the day ends. And I want to know, does this quiet city give more than Calgary? The city everybody actually knows about. So I go to Whyte Avenue, Old Strathcona. This is the soul of Edmonton. Coffee shops, record stores, murals on every wall you look at. In Calgary, the famous street is Stephen Avenue, and it's nice, it's beautiful, but it feels corporate. You know, Whyte Avenue feels like people. It actually reminds me of Freedom Park in Lagos, where the ass just pees into the street. Nobody asks permission, it just happens. And then I buy a coffee and something surprised me. It was cheaper than Calgary. Not a little bit, noticeably cheaper.
The matcha coffee is there right now. Let me taste it. So nice. Very, very cheap. Cheaper than Calgary. The only problem I have with Edmonton is the road are bad and there are a lot of accidents. And sometimes most of those accidents are not caused by bad road. I always say maybe ignorance, not qualified to drive. No, this place is cool. It's much cheaper than Calgary and it's cool. This is my first time in Edmonton right now. But I deliberately come right now to Edmonton because of you guys to show the beautiful side of Edmonton. If you are new here in Canada, make sure you visit Edmonton. And remember, don't forget, like, subscribe and share to win the 100 Canadian dollars. Yes.
Then I get food. Same thing, the same money that disappeared in Calgary in about 2 hours is just stretching air every single stop. And I kept waiting for the cash. Edmonton wouldn't give me one. And then I found the thing that changed my mind about this old city. The river valley. The North Saskatchewan River Valley. is the biggest urban park in North America, 22 times the size of Central Park. 22 times. Yes, running straight through the middle of the city, just forest and the river and the trees and the skyline sitting up there watching all of it quietly. Now in Lagos, green space in the middle of the city. That is almost impossible. Every piece of land becomes a building or a market or a road. Land is too valuable to just live. So to stand inside one of Canada's biggest capitals and be surrounded by forest, I couldn't have pictured this before I came to this country. I genuinely couldn't. And then above the valley, you have got these 4 glass pyramids, the Muttart Conservatory. Each one holds a different climate from somewhere in the world. There's a tropical room in there. Palm trees, humidity in a city that is -30 in winter. They built a rainforest inside a glass pyramid and they just left it open for anybody to walk into. But mind you, I paid $14 to enter and checked everything. And here is the thing I keep coming back to. The most beautiful things in this city are free, but relatively free. The valley, the view, all of it, free. That is the real answer to this whole video. So, with what is left of my $100, I got to the old Strakona's farmers market, right next to the Whyte Avenue, free to walk in, same as the market in Calgary. And again, Edmonton is cheaper again.
This good name, right? So nice.
And then the money just run out. Not in a dramatic way. The way money always runs out when you are spending it on ratings in a rich city. One coffee, one breakfast, a walk through a market, one last meal. $100 gone. That is admitting. That is what this city costs. But look at what that $100 bought me. A full day in the soul of this city. Whyte Avenue, the river valley, those glass pyramids, the legislature of an entire province, a train running down the middle of a street, $100, and the best parts were free. So, divide it. Edmonton or Calgary, $100 in each city. Honestly, Edmonton stretched my money further at almost every single stop. Cheaper coffee, cheaper food, cheaper everything, and a river valley more beautiful than anything Calgary has for free. Now, Calgary has the mountains an hour away, and that is real. I'm not taking that from them, but for $100 inside the city itself, Edmonton wins. Quietly, Edmonton wins, and that is the whole story of this place. It doesn't shout. It has the biggest park on the continent, and it barely mentions it. It has 4 glass pyramids full of rainforest, and it doesn't put them on a postcard, but nevertheless it costs just $14. Edmonton doesn't perform for you, it just quietly does remarkable things, and it waits for the few people who bother to look properly. I am glad I look properly. And listen, if you are thinking about Canada, don't only look at the famous cities like Toronto, Vancouver. Sometimes the quiet ones have the most to say.